and we have a sort of psychodrama going on about whether the Prime Minister will be challenged for the leadership of the Labour Party or not, whether he will still be Prime Minister by the time we come to vote on this speech, and whether or not the Secretary of State for Health is going to challenge and take over. And this is a government that's less than 2 years in office and seems to be not reflecting on the results of last Thursday's elections. It's obviously clear that the government lost a huge amount of support because of its perceived failure to deliver on the promises that were made in the manifesto in 2024, and the vote split asunder to independents and Greens or to reform. And this at the same time as in our society there is a horrific growth of far-right racism, intolerance and horror show within our society, growth of Islamophobia, growth of anti-Semitism, growth of all forms of racism. An attack took place on a prayer room in Blackburn on Monday evening. Precious little was said about it on any of the media. Shame on them for not reporting it, quite rightly reporting on anti-Semitic attacks on synagogues. The same should apply to any community that's under attack if we are to succeed in bringing our communities together and show that we need to stand up against racism in absolutely any form in which it rears its ugly head. This weekend there will be an attendance in London by Tommy Robinson and a lot of people who, some of whom presumably adhere to his worldview, others who are there out of a mixture of frustration and lots of other things. But it is a very dangerous situation and a very dangerous time. Every member of this House would have been out in the streets last week in the local elections. They'd have picked up the language. They'd have understood what's going on. We have to be absolutely united against racism and racist violence in absolutely any form. I, for one, will be on the anti-racist and Palestine march on Saturday to show my support for the anti-racist campaigns within our society. Behind all this, of course, lies an horrific level of inequality and unrequited ambition of ordinary citizens within our society. We've become a society of food banks and billionaires and a tax system that actually encourages the growth of billionaires and restricts the opportunity of so many of the poorest in our society. Unless we address the issues of social injustice and inequality that are so prevalent in our society, this situation is going to get worse.